Hey everyone, I'm just back from my holiday. I just wanted to speak briefly about something I've read in the news recently. It was the last day or so it was. Uh, it's about a lady who has some law experience about to basically sue Sony for £5 billion. I believe it is, yeah, £5 billion. Basically saying that Sony are ripping off their customers. Now, as many of you are probably aware, I'm not Sony's biggest fan, but what on earth is she talking about? It's almost as if she's butthurt about something and she's realised that something's come about in the last 6 years, 8 years that mean that the people like Sony, Microsoft, Steam even charge the publishers and the developers of games 30% commission for selling their games on Xbox Marketplace or Xbox Store as it is now, PlayStation Network, type of thing, and Steam. Now, this is not new. This is a practice that's been in since 2003. Steam were the first to introduce it with a commission-based system, where they charge the publishers or developers 30% to sell their game through Steam, i.e. buying a digital copy through Steam, all in one place. That's the idea behind it. This has never been an issue for Sony or Microsoft, really, because they always hard copy games were sold more, essentially. Then there started to be a trend and change in the market around 2014, where we started to see a lot more digital going online and things like that. So obviously Microsoft and Sony both had to get on board with that. Microsoft have obviously gone a different way. They've gone down the Game Pass route. Sony are now playing catch up on that, and they're a bit far behind on it. But no matter what has happened, both Microsoft, Sony, and in fact actual Steam, they all produce a service where they charge a 30% commission. It seems to be industry standard. There are a couple of different anomalies on Microsoft's side of things where there's like a scaling commission base on games that are sold through Windows, Games Pass, and that type of thing, where the commission is a lot lower for those games. But by and large, if a publisher or developer wants to put their game on Steam, PlayStation, or Xbox Store, then there's a 30% commission if that game is sold through one of those digital online stores. I'm not exactly sure what this woman's getting at, in all honesty. It's beggars belief, and I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go. And to suggest that consumers have been ripped off to the tune of £5 billion just in the UK from 2016 to 2022 is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think anyone has been ripped off to the tune of £5 billion. If anyone has been ripped off, I would say it was the publishers. But she's stating that this 30% commission is driving up the cost of games. Well, it's not really, is it? Because if you've got a 30% commission there that's being paid to Microsoft, you pay £100 for a game, £30 of it is going to go to Microsoft. The other £70 will go to the publisher. That will then cover development fees. But it's still 30%, no matter what way you look at it. So it's not really driving the cost up. This is a cost that's been in since 2003. As I said, Steam were the first to introduce it in what we know. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why this is an issue all of a sudden. The cost of games are rising, and obviously we're in a global economic climate now at the moment where the cost of living is rising massively. So nobody wants to shell out a lot of money for games, but this is a practice that's been in since 2003. This woman is only dating it back to 2016, where she seems to think this is the start of it. But in all honesty, it's probably the start of it for Sony, and it's probably the start of it for Microsoft, whether they're charging this commission. But it's been a common practice. I don't understand why she thinks she can win. But she's come up with a legal consortium now. They're going to take Sony to court over this for £5 billion UK, which is ridiculous. There's no way the UK consumers have been outdone by £5 billion in a space of 6 years. I'd be very surprised if the profit margin across that time frame was more than £5 billion. It's just ridiculous, and yeah, it seems very, very strange that this article has come around the same week as Gamescom, etc. It's a very, very bizarre article. It's a very, very bizarre lawsuit to be pursuing, and it's a massive company to take on in Sony. But yeah, just wanted to know what your guys' thoughts was on it. Do you think she's right to pursue this £5 billion of 30% commission on a standard industry practice that's been there all along? Is it this that's causing consumers to be ripped off when downloading digital copies of games, or are there other forces behind that are causing it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.